Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to some more Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. Today there'll be no webcam because it's way too early in the morning, and just no one wants any of that. Just mega nope. Alright, so we are continuing to do all kinds of crazy stuff just to try to encourage fun. You know, if you're really running this for the first time, you just don't play like what I'm playing here. Like, the idea of this completely exposed stairwell here on a cavern level, no, you're just asking for some mega beast or something to come in and just like destroy your entire fortress. But you know, I'm trying to encourage fun here. Now I've just realized we did breach that other that other level over here. What's the best floor? I think what I want to do is build a bridge. Or was I already? Oh yeah, I was going to build one there. Well, that was to continue downward. But what I think I'd like to do is also set up a bridge to this floor. You know, again, to encourage the fun. But more importantly, I want to set a hotkey. So this is going to be F5 hotkey over here, which we'll investigate shortly. Other than that, I'm going to hit space, resume the game, because... Oh, we actually do have stairs. Oh! That's right. I started running the Stone Sense. There we go. I've unmuted the sound, so hopefully you guys should get it. Hopefully it's not too loud. So I got Stone Sense running now. I think it should play some music and different sound effects as events happen. So it might be a little weird. So I'm going to try it without my Lord of the Rings soundtrack for a change, and we'll see how it goes. Build, construct, floor. So we should be able to extend a nice little bridge. Well, it's not a bridge. Again, actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's make it an actual bridge. So we're going to build a bridge instead. That way we can always pull it back. Retract is totally fine on this one, so the bridge will just disappear whenever we open it. That's good. What are we going to build it out of? Some sort of blocks. We've only got 8 schist blocks, although we only need 6. Alright, fine. Let's use those to build that. And then after the bridge is built, we'll also add a little bit of flooring in there. Now, the bridge is very dangerous. If ever anyone's on the edge of one of these things and they fight, whenever they try to dodge, they might actually dodge into open space. It's kind of a problem. Dwarves, not particularly smart. And then we'll probably wire it up to some switch somewhere, although I haven't figured out where. Oh, God. All of a sudden I'm hungry. I did this before breakfast. That was probably a big mistake. It'll be a short session. It's going to stop as soon as I get too hungry. Other than that, things are good. Oh, conducting meeting. That's fine. What are we up on terms of dwarves? 65 dwarves. I find that at this point, at the 65 dwarf mark, that's really sort of optimal place for your fortress. You've got enough dwarves to basically get everything done without having to worry too much about, you know, keeping as many people happy. Oh my God, that's hilarious. So a couple of things have just happened. Well, one thing just happened. One of our dwarves just went crazy. He's claimed a metalsmith's forge. That's very exciting. Although, I don't think he's going to have everything he wants. Yeah. Mysterious construction started? Or did he? Wow, okay, he must have had all the bars. He's doing something with metal bars of some kind in the metalsmith's forge, which is really cool because there's more of a chance of like a really exciting, valuable or powerful item, because isn't this where we make weapons? So conceivably we could be making a weapon here. And artifact weapons are not like automatically the end all and be all of everything. In fact, your dwarves half the time make the wrong stuff. You know, they'll make like adamantine warhammers, and since adamantine is as light as a feather, the adamantine warhammer artifact is mostly useless. I mean, the dwarves, they're not brilliant, right? And they pay about as much attention to things as I do when I'm playing this game. Now, the other thing is we're going to try to deal with this pen situation here, because there's too many critters clumped together in the same place. And a few people had some good advice. Some people suggested maybe splitting up into 2 pens. Caging the cats and dogs certainly made a lot of sense. I think I'm also going to start a second pasture. It's a pasture, not a pen, because we don't have walls. I mean, they're exactly the same thing. It's just, you know, in nomenclature, a pen to me would have more more walls. So that was supposed to be set to a pen / pasture. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of the critters here and assign them to this one. The pets don't really get assigned, do they? We got a buffalo here, which I don't think was assigned to anything, actually. And the bulls. There we go. That should give them a little bit more room. Cavi sow. I don't really know what that is. And the alpaca. Well, we'll call that good enough. So we're going to assign those critters to the this pasture up here. Hopefully distribute the load a little bit. Give them more grazing room, that sort of thing. We actually have some more dogs just running around loose. So I can cage them up too. I think I've got everyone crammed in the same one over here, don't I? It's like the mega cage. Assign. Oh, the green is the pasture. Oh yeah, so there's a difference between the cave or the cages and the pastures here. So all those puppies, let's cage them up because we're cruel. Although not as cruel as we're going to be to the parents. Like, oh, full-grown animals? Time to butcher. And these are tied up. Okay, good. Excellent. Cage, cage, cage. Alright, I probably missed some, but that's okay. At a glance, we've got another good number of things going on there. Some people said, hey, why don't you have a stockpile over here for seeds? And did I really not do that? You know, I'm confused because I actually started another game. Oh, it was in Masterwork mod. I was playing around. And that's the thing. I always do that. I always create a stockpile right near my farm to hold seeds. But hooray! Hooray! We got a tin goblet, which is not as exciting as, like, an artifact silver warhammer. But that'll do just fine. We're going to check the description just a sec. I want to finish doing things over here. Because right now it's storing all food, which is not what I want. I want to block all, and I just want to enable seeds. So this will be our seeds storage area. And actually, we're going to want to start deactivating. Well, more. Actually, you know what? I'm going to block all the food from these places up here. Because I want to encourage people to bring them downstairs to the kitchen or to my seed shop as appropriate. So we're going to get that done. Okay, so let's check out L, our artifacts, and the tin goblet, and see how that is. We want a description. This is a tin goblet. All craft dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is studied with tin. This is the most boring artifact I have ever seen in this game. I mean, you've got some that will have, like, pages and pages of description. Like, this is at least half decent, right? It's got at least a second paragraph. It refers to some sort of historical happening. It's only worth 4,800 dwarf bucks. The earring is worth 42,000. And the amulet, you know, it's not terribly impressive either, but... Alright, we're going to start selling these artifacts, if we can. I think we can. I'm not sure. Do we have a Jewel Crafter's Workshop? Jewel, nope. So let's pop one of those down. Actually, okay, there's a few things I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of all these bedrooms on the top floor because they're going to get annoyed whenever people are chopping down trees or practicing their swords play, anything like that. And yeah, our actual bedroom layer, I'm pretty sure, is deep enough that everything is fine. So we've got some individual bedrooms up here, and excellent. We fixed our most of our wall problem. What I have to do still is I have to deconstruct the floors here and here so that we can replace them with a wall. So I think you do that with D for designation. Yeah, and then you've got remove construction is N. And then what I can do is go right here, double tap, remove that, double tap, remove that, and build construct walls. We're going to build a wall over these empty spots to start off with, and then once the floor is cleared off, we're going to add that in as well. So we were using microline blocks, so I'm going to keep doing that. And another wall over here, just for that consistency. Boom. The blue bedrooms on the end have been channeled out and are weird. And I'm surprised this one section here hasn't gotten completed yet. It's not suspended or anything. Hopefully someone will get to it soon. We have doors. Yes, we have doors. So get those in place. Need more doors. And we have jobs for doors. I'm pretty sure... Rock, rock, rock. No, no doors. Rock door. We always want more doors, so just queue up more 30 more of those. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. I hope you guys can hear the sound effects okay. They're kind of funny. I was about to say, there should be music, though. Although, oh, that's about someone being missing. I don't know how loud this is. I think it's okay. All right. Hopefully it's fine. What I'll do is I'll check this episode afterwards before I continue. I'll have to break for breakfast soon, and then I'll check the sound, and then I'll have a second breakfast and 11sies, and wait, this is the wrong kind of game. These are dwarves, not hobbits. What do I keep saying? Oh, yes, so I'm going to set up a dormitory, because we have a lot of dwarves, and setting up a lot of bedrooms is kind of a pain in the ass, so we will go ahead and set up a dormitory to handle dwarves that are overflowing. And I will dismantle these bedrooms and turn them into sort of more attractive workshops space, or something. So my only thing that I have to figure out is exactly where I want the dormitory. And I think I'm just going to extend sort of a hallway south this way, like this. And then what I'm going to do is, we have more hallway that way, which, wait. Where does this end up? This ends up over here and connects there. So for symmetry, we're going to do that. And then what I'm going to do is put a big, it just doesn't have to be this big, actually. We can do something like that and then line both sides with beds. And that will be our dorm. I have to make sure I don't accidentally channel anything out again. Gotta pay super attention to the symbols. The problem is, like, the symbols when you're doing some of the jobs are, like, weird and don't really, like, match up with anything just because there's sort of tile set collision. So I get confuzzled. All right, the other thing I'm going to do is I want to create my little indentations here for the coffins. Something like this. Or do I leave a double spot? Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. We're going to leave a double space and then put in a little alcove. Something like that. And that'll actually work out really well. A little tedious, but that's alright. And then we're going to stuff coffins in there. They'll be empty for now. They'll be a promise to the dwarves. Someday, you will probably be in here. The question is, what happens when we run out of these? We'll have to put in some more alcoves somewhere else. Alright, still short on seeds, but the thing is, I think we have a lot of plump helmets actually in stock. They just have to be eaten. And that's okay, you know? Yeah, 217 plump helmets. Are we brewing? Yes, we've got one brew drink. Do we have a second brew drink? No, and there's only 5 left, so let's keep adding that job. And hopefully they brew things out of plump helmets, in which case it'll produce more seeds. But overall, I think our kind of plant farming economy is going just fine. Do I have a smoothing job over here? I do. Good. I think I only have the one engraver and he's pretty busy. Created more masterpieces. Masterpieces are good.
Spring is here.
Wow. You know, I don't usually play with Stone Sense, or sorry, Sound Sense. I think I keep saying that wrong, because there's actually another program called Stone Sense. It's a kind of a 3D or isometric visualizer for your fortress. It looks pretty good. Maybe I'll set it up next time. We have spring music. Oh, it's lovely. We've got hunting and stuff going on, which is totally good. More masterpieces. Actually, the other thing you can do, because Stone Sense follows the log of your game. There's a file in your game folder called gamelog.txt, and that's what it reads to get the events. And it, like, I should make it sit above things so you guys could read the little messages that come through there. I mean, you can read the alerts down there, but not everything shows up. Anyway, alright, that's going well. Let's check our dwarf therapist. I'm curious. Okay, stone detailing. We actually have a... Oh, he's also set up to masonry. No, let's get rid of that. He's going to be mostly perma-busy with stone detailing. And we'll take away hauling as well. We only want him to do the one thing. Him, or is it her? Him. Sodal. Bum, 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 bum. Watch, this music is like hardcore copyrighted and it's going to make my videos flagged. So I still haven't set up like proper training for anything over here, like actual schedules. So right now, these guys, if they're not busy, they will come down here and do like private individual combat drills, which, you know, helps their skills stay up. But the other thing you can do is go into the military screen and go to schedules. And, oh wait, are they enabled? Hold on. Schedule inactive, schedule inactive. No, okay, they're not. So, and we can set up different schedules. So right now they just have two. They have their, like, inactive, and they have some active schedule that, and the active schedule right now is all set to train. And if we look at the order to train, well, there's not much to it. If I make them active, all 10 of them will wake up and start training. And that's what they will do. They will not do any other jobs. They will just sit there and train. In fact, even stopping to eat and drink is kind of problematic. So what is often very common, what you will do is you'll go into this job, you will edit it, but you will change the number of soldiers to do the job, and you will drop it down to like 5. And we can hit done for that. And so, actually, I can edit the name of this too, can't I? Oops. Thought I could rename this schedule. I might be wrong. But, so now, this training schedule, which is only for the month of Granite, for the Stone Wombats, this one training schedule will be 5 soldiers. The others will still say 10. So I'm going to grab this one, I'm going to copy these orders, and I'm going to paste it everywhere. In fact, there's probably a faster way to paste. Maybe there's not. I'm going to paste it everywhere. So now if I make my squads active, only 5 of them will generally be active, and I think the other 5 will sort of keep doing their same job. And they'll cycle in and out, that sort of thing. Oh, there's my composition of the squad. A Marks Dwarf, 3 Hammer Dwarfs, 1 Spear Dwarf, 2 Sword Dwarfs, and 1 Mace Dwarf, just based on the items they've picked up. Lots of Hammer Dwarves, which makes sense because we've been producing hammers. That's actually kind of interesting. So, we're going to find out if I've done that right or not. And because we're going to set them to active / training. We're going to do that for both.
Grab your dwarfs, grab your beer, there's a party coming near.
Who made these sound files? This is great. So someone's apparently throwing a party, which is actually not great because it means they're not working. On the other hand, I hope it gives them good thoughts. So, we have a lot of extra critters around, right? We had those dogs. We have extra dogs. We have a lot of cats. I'm worried about hitting, like, cat explosion range. Got some extra kittens. You know what we're going to do? We're going to butcher these 3 full-grown cats. And we have 2 female or male kittens on the way. And they won't crossbreed, at least. Really want to keep the overall cat population to a manageable amount. Since if they start adopting a bunch of dwarves, we can start having a problem. Okay. Good, things going on. What is this? Oh, that is someone just left a box there, didn't they? A weapon bin. Be nice if someone picked that up and stored it properly.
There's a new baby.
A baby!
A bottle of ale.
Give it a bottle of ale. Nice. That's the way it's done. These rooms, a bunch of them are complete. Oh, we can build, construct wall, and finish these off here. Build the wall there. Find the microline blocks. Hit enter. Build another wall here. Microline blocks. There. And then what we're going to do is check to make sure our bedrooms are, you know, bedrooms. Oh, do I have to skip these, don't I? No, that'll do. So some dwarves will now be able to claim these bedrooms now that they're functional. I just need some doors for the other side. That's done. That's a bedroom already. That's a bedroom already. So a lot of these were already done before. So dwarves will sleep in beds that are just there, but it's not as good as a bedroom. It's not even as good as a dormitory, I think. Build door? Needs door, yeah. So we still got that queue. Well, we've got lots of things in front of it too, and that's okay. Although, you know what? Let's max the doors out. You can never have too many doors. Well, I suppose you can write out storage for it, but man, you end up using doors in the long term. I guess I could deconstruct these doors and all these bedrooms and stuff. Is someone fighting? Oh no, sparring. Cool. Legit sparring, which is very good. Hopefully, yeah, they're using their actual weapons. I should probably construct some more like training axes or something. Although, is that going to train the wrong skill? So apparently you can't have training maces or anything, which is kind of unfortunate. We'll make training axes out of wood. Whatever, wood grows back. And we've got lots of it kicking around. Yay, we're butchering cats. Hoorah! This game, Dwarf Fortress, man. It's like Dwarf Fortress and Crusader Kings leads to the worst possible stories.
It's not an explosion of cats.
What about explosion of cats? Oh, another baby. At least it's not an explosion of cats. I gotta play with this sound file more often. It's hilarious. Alright. Yeah, so we got some people training down there. Giving birth to kittens. God damn it. Okay, first brew job is complete. We're going to continue doing that. Struck amethyst. Right! I was going to build a jeweler's workshop. Oh yeah, and then I got distracted, so I'm like, oh, I want to do this and do that. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and build workshop jewelers. I'm going to stick it in. Oh, that's actually going to block the whole hallway if I build it there. These are stupid places for workshop, but I'm just being too lazy to use anything else. There's a microline block literally right there, so I guess we will use it.
Oh, that's just great. Another mouth to feed.
Seriously, why are we, like, generating so many simultaneous babies? Oh no. Some ram starved to death. Well, at least that probably means we can butcher it, right? I must be doing a poor job with my pens. I liked it better when they didn't have that system. Frankly, I should just slaughter all the animals. Who cares, right? Then we'll at least have lots of meat, lots of leather. I did create a bunch of jobs for the leathers. And some of them are being produced. Did I really make 20 backpacks? I guess so. I don't see that being as high priority as, say, armor. Although, okay, I think leather armor I put higher priority, actually, and it got done a little bit faster. So that's good. At least they can pick up some basic armor. Dragging another cat out. It's so bad. Oh, my doors. We are going to smooth stone in the dormitory. And we're going to make sure that we are not channeling it out, but are indeed smoothing. And speaking of smoothing, we definitely want this entrance here to be completely smooth, especially if that's where we're going to be storing our dead. And I can't remember, have we built, what's the coffin? Burial receptacle, N. Oh, we do have, I think I built one by accident. Yeah, just one. So I'm going to put it down, but then I'm going to queue up more coffins. I don't remember how many slots we had there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need 22 in total. I've got one. I've queued up the 16 already. So I need 5 more. There we go. Enough to bury a third of our fortress. That should be enough for the next couple of months. If anything ever goes wrong, like, it goes wrong fast and hard. I'm just leaving that in the air, you know, that comment. People can fill in the blanks any way they feel like. Did I turn all these bedrooms into bedrooms? I guess I did. Okay. Except for these, because I still need doors. More doors. See, again, I'm talking about hobbits. We got that bridge down there. Excellent. Build, construct floor. One little floor tile right over here, which we are going to make out of, you know, I'm going to use the diorite. I mean, I know it's a full block, but it's right next to it, so that should be fine. And then the colors will match, which makes me happy. We've continued to dig down, but I've not discovered anything new. So we're going to designate up downstairs, and we're going to keep going here. Whee! It's possible at the bottom of this deep, deep, deep pit we will find magma. So what I'm going to do is dig down to where we've lost the vision, and then I will mine out this way so that we can peek and see what's what. Again, providing more opportunities for evil, vile monsters to come into our fortress and destroy everything. But that's okay. Yak cow. that like we're legitimately hunting here? It's gonna turn out we have some sort of like cow vampire in our fort. We have no tanned hides. See, that's why we need to butcher more things. And we do have a tannery. We've got some jobs queued up for that, which is good. But yeah, we're just gonna have to start butchering more and more of our things. No ammunition, but that's fine. We probably have some kicking around. Oh, it was near the top. Derp derp. Oh, yeah, well, we have lots of metal, lots of bone, lots of this, yeah. So they're going to be able to replenish themselves perfectly fine. We got more puppies. Great, so we're not going to run out of leather anytime soon. Evilness. You know, this 5 hot... Well, I guess it's fine. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Build door? Needs door. Door top priority, but some of the things were still queued in the list. People are swapping their jobs around, which is good. I think things are working well there. We're going to say we can use this for burial. And yes, you can even bury your pets here. It'll be like the Hall of Dwarven Honor. Here lies Fluffy. Alright, when they're sparring, it's starting to be like a lot of noise added in, although I wonder if some of it is legit fighting. Mostly sparring. Now, sparring might lead to injuries, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. Justice, yeah, we don't have any... We're going to have to set up some proper offices for some of these guys now. Because let's set up a sheriff, someone who doesn't have a job already. You know what? The militia commander is also going to double. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Is going to double as a sheriff. Now the sheriff needs a special type of office because, well, the sheriff needs, I don't know, stuff, fanciness. But also we're gonna need some jail cells at some point. So we're gonna build a prison, probably not on this floor. Maybe the level just below it. No, you know what? I wouldn't be able to stand looking at this level, so we're gonna build it over here. So yeah, this is actually just going to be the jail floor. Let's not do that, so we'll have double doors leading into... Hang on, how do I want to do this? I want kind of an interesting office. This is going to be the front office here. And then behind that is going to be the sheriff's private quarters. So he's going to have a small dining room and a small bedroom. And then, off to one wing here, what are we going to do? We're going to have a series of jail cells. It's probably going to be too many. Make little 3x3 jail cells. Because you want a lot of this stuff ready ahead of time. Because otherwise, you know, if you don't have it and you need it, you're going to have a bad day. Alright, there you go. That's a good start. We might make the sheriff the hammerer as well. Take a look. So, militia commander, sheriff, hammerer, that's fine. The hammerer is the executioner, by the way. You don't chop dwarves' heads off, you smash them. Which probably means, I don't know if we have a silver warhammer. Although someone's just going to pick it up if I do, so never mind. It just feels like they should be equipped with a proper hammer. I don't think it actually matters, but it feels like it should. So we're still digging out a bunch of things everywhere. And yeah, that's that. I think actually this might be a good place to put a cut, and I might just let things sit idle a little bit, let some of these jobs finish up. If there's a significant event, the game will auto-pause, of course, so we shouldn't miss anything too significant.
Dwarfs have arrived.
You know, such as migrants arriving. Okay, we're going to unpause, we're going to let the migrants arrive, and then we're going to take a look at who they are and what they bring to us. and then we're gonna call it quits because I need breakfast. This area. I mean, I could really dig this out. Like I can do something with this now. They'll have kind of a funny ceiling, but it is perfectly functional at this point. Needs more tanned hides, although people are tanning. Like that's the thing. The tanning is happening. It's just we have a lot of leather jobs queued up, and not as much butchering as you would imagine. Oh, we've constructed more beds. Okay, at this point, all the migrants should be on the screen, so I will bring it here. I will say by migration wave, make sure to do a reread of the dwarves. And we got 31! 31, no one particularly highly skilled. We do have someone who's almost kind of a doctor. Now, the chief medical dwarf is really someone who needs the diagnosis skill. And it's unfortunate that this person does not have it. That being said, Dastot, congratulations. You are our chief medical dwarf. And crap. What is their full name? Dastot Irol Mitar. They should be at the bottom, I think. Nope, wrong Dastot. There we go. Surgeon. Perfect. If they had the diagnostician skill, then they would have shown up at the top of the list. Alright, so that's good. And you know what I'm going to do? Well, Dastot probably has to keep a little bit busy. Otherwise, they're going to be throwing parties out all the time. So they can be a hauler in their off days, and that's totally fine. They have no other job set up. Small animal dissection, more fishing, which is very good. Hey, we've got some gem cutters. Oh, and we had some up here as well. But you know what? This is one of my original guys. They're going to have lots of skills, actually. Yeah, like super carpentry. So we're going to take off the gem setting over there. And actually, we'll have to add gem setting to these guys so that they can get that done, even though they're not particularly skilled. So that's great. And you know what? With all that being said, our jeweler's workshop, I'm going to set up a job. It's going to show me in this list all the gems that we have uncovered. And so I'm going to grab like the first few here and tell them to cut. You can also choose to encrust, but I'm going to, so I'm going to grab the first 4 and tell them to cut, and I'm going to set a repeat job. So they will go through, and these 4 gems, these 4 rough gems, they will go and do all of them and cut them all into cut gems up until we run out of those. I'm going to leave some rough ones because sometimes you get moods for them, different things. We'll probably come back and cut a bunch of them after because we apparently have a good collection of gems, but that'll be good for now. Anyway, that is it. I will see you guys next time after some food. Bye-bye.